We're getting to the point now where we're combining the human, master, and I am. Human, which is the experience. That is the purpose of the human. You wonder, why am I here? What's the meaning in life? Meaning in life, to experience. That's it. Now the human's going through a whole new experience. What it's like to be realized. What it's like to integrate with the master. And the master is the wisdom component in here. Human experience, master, wisdom. The human loves this. Oh, I get to experience being a master. Not really. Your experiences now have the wisdom of the master, but it's not that we're masterizing the human. Now the human is getting a new experience with the wisdom of the master and the I am. What we're doing here is integrating those three together. That's happening right now. And again, the human can't really imagine it. All it can do is allow it. Why is it that so many systems and self-help programs, why is it that they're really not effective?
I think they're approaching it from the outside instead of from the inside.
They have their program for you rather than your own program for yourself.
There's no money in it.
There's no money in it.
No money in it if you become aware.
Most are mental,
Yes.
effort, trying,
Yes.
discipline,
Yes.
and they really have not included the most essential ingredient, allowing.
Can't say it any better. David just summarized it. I was going to stretch this little thing out for a while, but I can't. They're not yours. They're somebody else's. Somebody else's Reiki, somebody else's energy balancing, somebody else's physical or mental balancing. What you've learned through the courses has gotten you to this point, but they're not going to bring you into realization. It's got to be your own. And that's such an important thing. It's one of the key points today. When you get to this point, you can't rely on somebody else's anymore. There's just one thing at this point. Just one thing, and it's allowing. That is it. It is you and you and you. Yourself, the human of experience, the master of wisdom, the I am of presence. Whew. Just allowing all that. No more studying, no more working, no more stressing, no more macchio. It's all about allowing. 4 steps. First, the calling. The calling, if you'd write that on the board. You all went through that. You know what the calling is. You're just sick and tired of life. You know something's got to change. You hear this, there's this kind of almost haunting, nagging voice within you that you try to ignore. And it's the voice is saying, it's time, it's time, it's time. You go from there into awakening. You remember your awakening? Some of you had it, boom, it was just right there. Some of you kind of slid into it. But remember that euphoria, that innocence of awakening. You suddenly realize there's more out there. There's more to life than this. It's a new day. Everything is coming up lollipops. It's just like, oh, euphoria. And it lasts for, I don't know, sometimes 3 or 4 months, sometimes a couple of years, until everything goes to the dark night. If you would write that as number 3, the dark night. You start experiencing the dark night, and you wonder, you doubt yourself. What happened to the awakening? What happened to this innocence, this naivety, this joyfulness? Now you got the dark night. Now you're dealing with the demons within. And like I said before, they're not on the outside. These demons they're from the inside. You cannot bring your shit into realization. That's why Kathumi's coming by with a garbage truck to help pick it up. You simply can't. An unworthy being cannot go into realization. There's a dragon at the doorway making sure that you don't bring your stuff into embodied realization. It is a blessing. It's not a curse. The dark night is meant to go in and find all that crap, those feelings of unworthiness that are at many different layers and levels. energy serves you. But a lot of you don't think you're worthy. I hear the words, you say, yes, I'm ready for realization. Yes, I'm ready to let energy serve me. But I've been watching this last month because we're really amping it up now with allowing energy to serve you. And there's a lot of feelings of unworthiness. There is so much energy that's right here, ready to serve you. But if you're not feeling worthy, you are going to block it. It's about you now understanding that you have spiritual maturity. Spiritual maturity is first being a creator. Immaturity is saying, well, what did I create? How big is it? Where is it? How am I going to benefit? That's immaturity. True spiritual maturity is, I create, alatone. I create. And then I go into that experience. I go into that creation, and I allow it to be whatever, because it is my creation, not somebody else's. It is my energy that is coming in now to serve me within my creation. That's spiritual maturity. I actually had several beautiful meetings with Kuthumi, Metatron, Tobias, some of the other dear ascended masters. Why is it that they hear the words, allow energy to serve you, but they're not doing it? Why? Worthiness. And that's why it shows up as those tormented times, those awful times that you feel you're being ripped apart. It is you testing yourself. Am I really ready? Am I really spiritually mature? You testing yourself to the core. And that's got to end. Are you ready to stop testing? The Master's not testing you. The I Am's not testing. They're impatient with you now. Are you ready to be worthy? Period. And then we can move on.